welcome back to the 1997 British Touring Car Championship in TOCA Touring Car Championship, where things are getting a little bit tense between me, the game, and one Alain Menu. And it's only going to get worse as the season goes on. Today we visit Croft, a circuit that was appearing on the BTCC calendar for the first time in 1997 after the track layout was extended and there was a brand new pits and paddock complex. Fun fact, the track layout we'll be racing today, current track record holder is one Sergio Perez, which he set in an F3 car in 2008. For me, I'm not super familiar with this circuit, so could be an interesting one today.
So here we are at the new incarnation of the Croft circuit, where rounds 13 and 14 will soon be underway. Qualifying for the first race is due to start, so let's see who comes out on top.
Very happy it's not raining. Not just because it was raining a lot last time and it was a nightmare, but in real life, both qualifying sessions... Oh, it might as well be raining. Yeah! Woo! Yeah, in real life, both qualifying sessions were washed out, and they had to decide the starting grid by using championship order, which of course meant 2 more poles for Alain Menu. He is inevitable. What's interesting is, though, it sounded like that wasn't just the rule. Like, they had to have a discussion of how they were going to set the grid, because there wasn't just a contingency plan. Like, you're telling me the British Touring Car Championship, held in Britain, didn't have a contingency for what would happen if it rained a lot. Seriously? Apparently, of all the things they were discussing, using to set the grid, most of them would have still resulted in Alain Menu on pole. Mate. How about that? Just pick off. They were even discussing just picking the top 8 out of a hat, and there'd be another scenario where qualifying would be cancelled. I think it was rain again, actually, come to think of it. And they'd use a different method for that as well. So just a vibe-based rule system going on. And you know what, fair enough. So I'm not super familiar with Croft, apart from practicing ahead of this. And I quite like the circuit, it's quite smooth and flowing, apart from the final sector, which is a bit Mickey Mouse, which you will see. Oh god, careful. Also, because it's a revamped circuit with relatively new tarmac, not as many bumps, which means the game has less opportunities to throw me off the course, although I'm sure the game will still find loads of opportunities to throw me off the course. Don't know where I'm going. Way too deep into that final hairpin. But an improvement. Alright, come on. Definitely left time on the table. Let's go. And you may have noticed already that my tone is slightly muted compared to normal. And that's because before I came into recording this episode, I did some practice races to get warmed up, as I usually do. And in every single one, I was screwed over in one way or another. By the handling being inconsistent, by the AI just being top-tier menaces, and I was in a bad mood because I was expecting it to happen again. And only looking back at the recording now do I realise how foul of a mood I was in. Much tidier final hairpin. Do we improve? Sneak into the 1 minute 18s, how good is it?
Well, it was a very tight
Frankie
session.
Bubbles on pole, Menu doesn't get another point. We are 7th! Solid stuff. Just behind Thompson the Tank Engine. It was good. It felt good, I'm glad, that was a good lap. Oh, Deza down in 12th. Come on, dude, just one top 10 this season, please. I believe in you.
The first race is about
in real life, it was a good weekend for John Cleland, 2 top 6 finishes. We are obviously aiming much higher, and we know it's possible to beat him, but we need to be perfect. And the game is likely to throw some curveballs at us, including a stationary Volvo, it seems. Oh, and that's cost us loads of time. It's annoying. To the grass. To the grass again. Careful. we've lost a couple of places there. That's unfortunate. I don't really feel like... It was mainly this the Volvo getting a terrible start ahead of us, and it just cascaded us backwards. Oof. That Volvo is, assuming it's the same one, having a bit of a wild one. Please, please get away from there. Cannot be arsed being tipped round on lap 1. I just can't really be bothered with it. Can you hear it? Can you hear how done I am already before I've even begun? And this was a common theme in prepping for these episodes. In all my prep, I see a glimpse into how the game will wreck me. Oh my god, it felt like we could only go straight then. We were getting tipped. I have been tipped round on lap 1. Amazing. Just got literally punted forward then. It's a cool start. It's a really cool start. Okay. We have gained a nice amount of time. Do that long right-hander. We approach again, up to here. As you can see, I am being a little bit rough and ready. Block Binkcliffe. Thompson there giving us a little bump. And we're up to 6th. We've gained a place from where we started. Oh my god. Oh my god, he's stuck with us through there. Oh my god, what is... Oh my god, he's nearly tipped us. What is it with Thompson's car in the race? It's just a freaking rocket, like... second only to menu. Thanks for the push. Nice run through there though. Go away. Sod off. Like, fight each other, that's it. Enjoy each other's company. Oh my god, they're there again. So how am I able to gain that much time on the Volvo, but those Hondas are absolutely flying through that first sector? It just... the speeds that some of the cars can carry through certain parts. Oh god, nearly tipped again by a Volvo. Jesus Christ, like, it's just so inconsistent. I don't mind a hard challenge. And I will always try and hold my hands up when it's a skill issue, but when it's inconsistent or it feels like it's weighted against you or just doing stupid shit, it begins to grow tiresome. Oh my god, Volvo just absolutely caning it there into an Audi. We're not bothered around that time. Okay, we're up to 3rd. It's a Renault 1-2, 8 seconds to the first of the 2 Renaults. On this occasion, we've blitzed it. See what I mean? I'm not complaining on this occasion, but it is a bit all over the place. Is it too much to ask to hope that the 2 Renaults are currently together on the road? Sorry, that's how I've been taking that corner. Why did that snap then? This is what I mean. It's the inconsistent little BS like that, where it just feels like, yeah, we're just going to find ways to trip you up. doesn't feel like an honest-to-goodness challenge. But despite that, I'm sure I just got a glimpse of a Renault. Again, no change in how I've taken that. So what was that? Get sight of a Renault. Oh, well, actually, you were going too quick there that time, apparently. No, I wasn't. You need to just off, pal. You are me right off.
What's your profanity?
I can only apologise for the amount of complaining and sheer adolescent-style rage that is in this video. Okay. Good run through the final sector. Let's not undo it all now. As again we're chasing the second Renault. We have to hope this is Menu, otherwise I think, like, Menu's just not there, is he? Stay much closer to the inside, just in case. Where is that Renault going? I'm not going to call him Plato just yet, just on the hope. It is, though, of course, Jason Plato. Get pushed a little bit to the inside, but we are ahead for now. 9.8 seconds is the gap. That was a neatly taken final sector. Plato hopefully will get caught up with the pack now. Oh, we take 2 seconds off. Ah, oh, damn, if I'd not got caught up in nonsense. I reckon it's another winnable one that has gone begging. Well, the gap is coming down, which is encouraging, but it's taken us so long to get up to second. And I just feel like those little spins that hampered progress were nonsense. It's just not a level playing field.
Victory in the end then for Menu, who drove a superb race, placing.
Shut the gap to just under 6 seconds. Thompson. Plato! What the hell? Plato ends up finishing 8th. Absolute madness behind us. Thompson, Rydell, Tarquini rounding out the top 5. Oh, Warwick 11th again. Encouragement. Good. You can get there. Again, Menu. Still not outside the top 2. Again, ridiculous tips and odd spins. Just don't add up. Like I say, I feel like it's only a matter of time before he gets away. But today, we can at least try with damage limitation. I think the second race is winnable, and in the hope that he doesn't get pole now, we might be able to come out of here at least the same number of points away. That's what we're hoping for. In real life, the second race was had multiple safety cars. The weather was bad, as mentioned, and it was red flagged, and only half points were awarded. Menu did still win that race, though. And he would leave Croft having won 10 of 14 races, which is insane. But after this point, he would only win 2 more races in 1997. Now, admittedly, he was over 100 points clear of teammate Jason Plato. So he, wasn't under that much pressure to win more races, but maybe his dip in form will be replicated here. We can only hope that that's what's going to happen. Also, we are 20 points away now, I think, after race 1 from from Alan Menu. To the fact that we are only 20 points away from him when, in real life, he left Croft over 100 clear. Maybe I'm doing alright. Maybe. I need to stop letting the game wind me up though. Hopefully to the 19s. It is. Could we sneak one in the 18s with a super quick lap? Oh, come on, that's clean. Oh! That was me pushing too much then. That one, see, this is it. I try to be really self-aware about skill issue. That one was me. I was pushing too hard. I cranked too much steering angle. It was an overcorrection. Fine. There are times when the car goes from under me and it feels unnatural. That's when it annoys me. Or, you know, getting absolutely steamrolled by these touring car see where we are.
Well, it was a very tight session.
Course menu gets qualifying ahead of the two Audis. He's on pole. We are 8th. So another solid qualifying result for us, but Menu has now got the extra point. So even if we win and he comes second, he'll still gain a point on us. Warwick 13th. Cool, good progress, Derek. Just send me good vibes. I honestly don't care about you anymore.
The second race of the day is just about to start, so let's get down to the track.
Okay, again, a good start, and as soon as we get into like 4th, 5th gear, whatever. Oh my god! Nonsense happens. That was an insane start. We got a Honda off in the middle of nowhere. We were just the passenger for so much of that. Don't know where that Honda went. Didn't see them rejoin. If they're ahead of us, I'll find that slightly sus. But despite that, we are we're at least up one. The two Volvos fighting each other are now causing problems. There's a Renault ahead. Get to the inside. We're up to 5th. Okay. Whew. Considering how messy that first sector was, not too bad. Not bad, not bad at all for a first lap. Kinda didn't want to be on the outside of there. Kinda don't want to be side by side through here either. Oh god. I was worried I was going to get to it round then. We're past Plato, up to 4th. So it's the two Audis together. And shock horror. Guess what? You're never gonna believe this, guys. Oh, big cliff is there. Oh my god. I'm sorry. He's on one side of me and nearly tips me. And then within an instant, he's on the other side of me and tips me around the other way. How he hasn't done that? That's actual like, they're out to get you. It's like beyond British touring car behaviour in some places. It's just, yeah, we're just gonna f over because it'll make the game harder. And may I remind you, there's no difficulty. It's not like I've chosen insane mode. There's no difficulty setting. This is the only experience you have of doing the championship in this game. This is it. And that to me is wild. Right, can we get through without being tipped round here? We can. Binty, hey mate. I would try and tip you round, but also I've learned that it's almost impossible to actually tip these round. Planted like American football linebackers. That's unreal.
I am untethered and my rage knows no bounds!
Like, I was going in a straight line. He's just... That wasn't even, like, misjudging. He's taken me out. I'm annoyed. Look at that. As soon as I get into the top 3 once again, it's like, oh, all of a sudden, bang. Yeah, no. Everyone is out to bat for Alan Menu. It's... And the fact that I know it's only going to get worse. Like, this game is actively turning me against it the more I play it. Because that's just not fun. That's just frustrating. Felt comfortable doing that one because the Honda was at least slowed down by the contact with the Nissan of David Leslie. We go to the inside. And we're up Plato next. Just one final apology from me for the A-class strop that this game has put me in and how I've let that mood affect my delivery in this video. I do apologise. I genuinely considered re-recording it, but I like the results to be the results, and there's no guarantee I would have gotten better anyway. Could have easily been worse. But also I thought it was interesting to show how much this game annoyed me, because technically it is still very good. Graphically brilliant. The AI are very good when they're not kind of out to get you, the way they race each other and the way they block you. But just a few key decisions, and all of that becomes irrelevant because they've made the experience so frustrating. God. That was a slightly terrifying moment there. Okay. A lot of fighting and a lot of time lost there. And we are just fighting to get back to second, really. Say back to second. Did we even get to second in this race? I mean, it's again, just ridiculous fluctuations in speed. Like, how did he just suddenly pull that ridiculous gap in that short space of time then? That's an old school move from me there. That's what I used to do when I was younger. Just like, oh, there's a car there, and there's a gap to the inside. I'm just going to lean on you. Lean on you very heavily. And, oh my god, I can't believe that. That nearly went then. Big time. And I have no sympathy for them. I don't care. I think you can maybe see a lot more of that as we carry on through the season. And my foot just evaporate. Alright, come on, let's try and at least get onto the podium. That was apparently risky. To the inside though. Nicely taken final corner. Second and third. I can be happy with those results.
A comfortable victory in the end then for Menu, who drove a superb.
I wonder if he recorded any other audio, a comfortable victory for anyone else apart from Menu. 27 seconds clear of Beeler. So yeah. 2 more wins for Menu. Second and third. Frustration. Building. Warwick does recover to 11th. It was only 8 seconds off points. Nearly Deza. Maybe next time. So Menu is 26 clear. Yeah, God, it's getting close to like a full race weekend. And I just can't seem to turn the tide. Like I say, I am usually happy to put my hands up and say, skill issue. I'm not the best racing driver in the world. I'm not. But when I'm losing points and it's not all me, that's when it's frustrating. Because I can put my hands up and go, I'm a bit poo, isn't it funny? When it's over, it feels like it's over. I haven't felt this rage since being an adolescent playing FIFA. That's how annoying it is. It's under my skin so much. But I'm having a really fun time, and I hope you are too. Up next, Knock Hill, head to Scotland. Really fun little track. Let's see what happens. Will he ever finish outside of the top 2 again? We shall see. Thank you so much for watching. See you for the next round very soon. Help me.